Hi, good evening. My name is Almarocio Cervantes, and I will talk about my favorite movie, which is Life is Beautiful. One weekend, my sister and I were born, and she had come to visit us from Monterrey. While we were looking for a movie to watch, she told me that some time ago she had seen a very nice movie and I should watch that movie because she knew that I would like it. She started to look for the movie on the internet was it was a little bit difficult because she wanted to watch the movie on this original language, which is Italian, in order to get better perspective of the movie and get more feeling for it. And she found it, we left it buffering while we made homemade popcorn, and when everything was all ready, we started to watch it. So this movie is really important to me. It gave me a beautiful lesson. Uh, this movie is about Guido, a middle class Jewish man that lives in Italy. His personality is very peculiar. He is extremely positive and enjoys life at maximum. Every single detail amazes him. One day, while he was working as waitress, he met a really pretty girl, and this girl is Dora. And since the first moment that Guido saw her, he falls in love with her, and he does whatever is possible to make her love him with his personality. Something really cute is that from the first moment that he sees her, he decides to call her princess, and every day casually meet around the city. He greets her with a good morning, princess. That action captivated me. Dude, it's really romantic. The problem is that Dora is a high-class woman and her family doesn't approve their relationship, but against the odds they were together. I remark that all this story is happening at the beginning of 1940, where the fascism was growing and the Nazis were taking over. On the first part of the movie, we met the main protagonists, how they interact, their social status, and how they end together. On the second part, they show us that 6 years have passed and Guido and Dora are married, and they have a son named Joshua. The Nazis took power on Italy and they hate against the Jewish immigrants. So although this is happening, they still happy. Guido opened a bookstore and Nora works as teacher. One day after celebrating Joshua's birthday, Guido and his son are arrested by the Nazis. When this happened, there was an action I loved and made me realize how awesome and big the love can be. When Dora saw her husband and son getting on a train to be taken to a concentration camp, she tells the soldiers that she is going to. The soldiers deny her because she is not Jewish, but she gets on the train anyway, just to see her family. When they arrive, men, women, and children are separate, but Guido heals his son to stay with him. From there, we watch the third part of the movie. During all the time that they spend there, Guido lies to his son. He tells him that it's a game, so where they have to obtain points in order to win a tank. He explains him the rules and tells him that they have to follow the rules or they will lose points. Guido used this fantasy to hide this cruel reality from his son. On this point, we can see how the love of a father is so big that he will do anything for his son. Uh, Guido does everything possible to hide his son from the Nazis, while he lives horrible things that the Nazi soldiers made him do. One day, while the Nazis were away from the radio station, um, Guido infiltrates in there and makes an announcement through the speaker from Dora, hoping that she could listen to it, so wherever she was. He tells her that has dreamed about her and her beautiful pink dress, that they went to the movie theater, and reminds her that always think about her as his princess. The soldiers discover him and punish him for his actions. To the end this movie, it is shown where the Allies arrive to the concentration camp and the Nazis are losing their mind trying to escape. Guido orders Joshua to stay hiding because he is about to get the prize. So he makes this in order to go for Dora and escape from there. But he is discovered by some soldiers, but he didn't want them to find Joshua. So he distracts them and end up being shot. The last scene is where the US soldiers rescue everybody and the Nazis have escaped. So Joshua comes out of his place and sees an enormous tank, believing it's his prize. The US soldiers pick him up, and after that Joshua and his mother come back together as they are notified that the Nazis have lost the battle. I really like this movie because it's based on real events. A lot of people suffer for horrible ideals. There was a lot of death of innocent people, but beside this, it is shown that love can deal with everything. But the most important, the love for the parents is enormous and can make everything for their children. This movie has a lot of lesson, and even when it has a sad ending, I consider that everybody should watch it to make conscience of the situations that aren't the same but very similar. To be glad of everything that you have and above everything loving your family. I hope you have the opportunity to watch this awesome movie, and thanks for listening me and have a nice day.